Hello, fifth grade. Today we're going to be taking a special lesson. So this one isn't tied to a specific math assignment. It's really about all of them. And it's a question that I've been getting a lot, which is how do we simplify fractions? So this is a special fraction lesson on how to simplify fractions. Now, what you're going to need to be successful when you simplify fractions is a multiplication chart. So go pull out your either one that's printed off that has numbers or the blank one I sent you that you filled out yourself. Pause the video and go pull out the multiplication chart. All right, so now that you've got your multiplication chart, let's look at a fraction. Let's say a basic one like 2/4. 2/4 is not simplified. And you might say, well, why not, Mr. Ivan? Well, here's why. Go to your numerator, 2, and now go to the column in your multiplication chart that has a 2. Circle it. All right, now take your finger and go down and circle when you see your numerator and your denominator. I'm going to change colors so you can see it a little bit easier. So I'm going down, hey, there's a 2, that's my numerator. There's a 4, that's my denominator. Good. Now go to the left as far as you can. Boom, hit the gray bar. Boom, hit the gray bar. Okay, so now what is my new numerator and denominator? Well, it's 1/2. So I could say 2/4 gets simplified to be 1/2. How can I prove it? Well, there's two other ways that I can prove that 2/4 gets simplified to 1/2. Okay, first way is to look at my rainbow fraction charts. All right, so when I look at my rainbow fraction charts, I go to the fourths bar and I circle 2 of them because it was 2/4. And now I go up until I have an equal clip, not a third, that's not equal, half that is. Hey, 2/4 equals 1/2. Or the other way you can prove it is by crunching the numbers, so let's do that. All right, so if I crunch the numbers, I've got 2/4. And I ask myself, what's a number that can fit inside of 2 and 4? Well, 2 can fit inside of both of them, so I go division. 2 divided by 2, whatever I do to the numerator, I got to do to the denominator. 4 divided by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 2/4 equals 1/2. All right, so 3 ways to prove it: using a multiplication chart, using math, or using the rainbow fraction chart. Let's do this one more time. Let's look at 5/10, okay? 5/10, let's prove it first by math. Well, what's a number that can fit inside of 5 and 10? Well, 5 can fit inside of both of them, so I'll divide it out. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is half. So 5/10 simplified is 1/2. Let's prove it looking at our rainbow fraction chart. All right, so now I go down to the tenths bar, right down here, and I circle 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I bring my straight edge straight up till I have an equal amount. Hey, 8ths, 4/8 equals 5/10. Can I simplify it further? Hey, 6, 3/6 equals 5/10. Could I simplify it further? Not 5th, that's not equal. 4th, yes, 2/4 equals 5/10. That simplifies. 3rd, no. Half, yes. 1/2 is 5/10 written in simplest terms. Now let's do that one more way using my multiplication chart. All right, so up at the top, I'm going to write my fraction, 5/10. I'm going to go to my numerator, which is 5, and find the numerator 5 column. There it is. I'm going to take my finger down and circle when I see my numerator and my denominator. There's 5. There's 10. Now I'm going to circle everything in that row until I hit the gray bar. Boom, hit the gray bar. Boom, hit the gray bar. There is a whole row now of equivalent fractions. So we could say 5/10 equals 4/8 equals 3/6 equals 2/4 equals 1/2. Which one is the simplest of them all? 1/2, which is why we call it simplified. So 5/10 gets simplified to be 1/2. All right, guys, so there's no specific assignment to put that on, but all of your fraction assignment now, you are going to be using this idea of simplifying. Reach out to me if you have questions.